David DiPietro is a trial attorney. Amanda Makki is a lawyer and Republican strategist. Welcome to National Report. Let's start with you. We are talking about this move that Tanya Chutkan and Smith, they both want to drop this case. Amanda, was this the right move, given the political ramifications of everything, Trump taking office, the landslide win of the election? Do you think it was the right move by both Smith and Chutkan?
Absolutely, it was. And, look, 150 million people voted and the voters spoke. So I think the judge knows that, a jury in D.C. or a jury in New York City was not going to be fair to President Trump. They knew that the immunity of it all and what the Supreme Court handed down back in July, they knew that these were major hurdles. And so I think the judge did the right thing. Obviously, Jack Smith did the right thing. He's on his way out, as he should be. And the weaponization of the DOJ can stop January 21st.
Well, not everyone is so happy about this dismissal. New York Congressman Dan Goldman claims that Donald Trump is getting preferential treatment. Here's that.
I think it is a shame for justice in this country. It establishes that Donald Trump is above the law. The Supreme Court put him above the law in that opinion that Paula just mentioned. But now he appears to escape full accountability for what were crimes charged by a grand jury. And I would just add one other thing that we ought to pay close attention to. We cannot normalize the fact that Donald Trump, as the president-elect, should not be held accountable for crimes that he committed before.
So, David, what do you make of that congressman's analysis?
I think his legal analysis is a little shoddy, and he needs to go back and look at the law books again, because it's pretty clear it's been policy for the DOJ that they cannot constitutionally prosecute a sitting president until they are impeached or they're out of office and removed. So it's pretty clear that the immunity that the president gets, and it makes sense, the president can't be distracted with criminal prosecutions throughout the presidency. Otherwise, the effectiveness of the presidency, not the president, but the presidency, will be affected. So it's pretty clear that the law allows what's going on to occur and that the president can't be prosecuted. And ultimately, at the end of the day, the president has up until the last day of his presidency to pardon himself if he feels that he needs to do so. So you'll never see these cases. These cases are gone. They're never coming back. I see the case in Georgia. It's on its last leg. That case is probably going away. And we'll see what happens to the one in New York, whether the appellate courts there take care of it or there's some sort of federal intervention, federal writ filed, and that case ultimately gets resolved over the next couple of years. But I don't think you ever see a further prosecution of President Trump, and rightfully so. This is the United States of America. This is not kangaroo court country, and we need to do better than what we've shown in the last couple of years.
Amanda, what do you think is going to happen in the Fulton County case and the New York criminal case? In the New York one, that one could potentially be hanging over for 4 years of his presidency. Do you think that, based on what we've seen here with Smith and Chutkan, that they'll likely drop these cases as well?
Well, it's hard to say because they are still allowing for it. Alvin Bragg, the DA in New York, he is still allowing for this case to go forward and waiting until Donald Trump is 78 years old. The case is 8 years old. People's memories have faded. Witnesses may have died at that point. So a lot can happen in these 8 years. It's not surprising to me that they're playing politics. They continue to play politics, even though they know that the 4 years of politics they've been playing since Donald Trump has been out only hurt them. And it hurt them so badly that not only did President Trump win the election in a landslide, he also won the popular vote. So I think these people would be really smart to stop playing the game of politics and drop these altogether. Let the president focus on running the country and fixing all the damage that the Democrats have done in the last 4 years.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.